more speed you see. If I push you, you won't be able to move yourself. But here you don't have a mobility, and in this you don't have a stability. So for stability and mobility, you have to have the stance as wide as your shoulder. A gap between 2 feet is as wide as your shoulder. Show me your bat. As wide as your shoulder. Your knees are flexed, not pressed and not bent. The knees has to be flexed, right? So this is a stance. So here you can stable your body. Yeah, you are more stabilized with this. You can play forward, you can play backward, right? So this is stance. The second is setup. What is the stance setup for? Show me, what is setup? Do you know anything about setup?
No.
Yeah, the setup is your grip, right? You must be aware of grip. So V upon V, you can keep the bat like this. First your top hand. So center of your V should go on the handle, and the center of the bottom hand would go on the splice of the bat. So many batsmen you must have seen the V grip, which they always look at this and see that your center of the V of the bottom hand go towards the splice, right? So you can keep the bat down, and when you go for a back lift, so setup has 3 points. One is grip, second is back lift, and third is grounding and the follow through, right? So grip this way, like V upon V. The back lift, when you go for a back lift, you have to have your wrist cock and uncock, cock and uncock. Your top hand is firm and the bottom hand is just supporting hand to the top hand. So the bat will come. When you cock the wrist, the bottom hand will come on 3 fingers. So the bat face will open, right? So when you cock, this is back lift. The back lift has to be high, should be beyond the shoulder height, right? And this is grounding and then follow through. See, one more time I'll show you. So I'm cocking my wrist, so the bat will come close to my body, right? Back lift, high back lift, grounding and follow through, right? Always your elbow has to be high on the top of the ball, right? Third is shoulder. You must keep your shoulder on the top of the ball, right? The ball has to be on the top of the shoulder, has to be on the top of the. Third is shoulder. Fourth is stop. You need to know where to stop the bat. If you stop the bat here, if you meet the ball under the head, the ball will remain on the ground, will go carpet with the ground. And if you stop the bat here, the ball will go upish and you will get caught out, right? So every time when you stop the bat, you have to stop under the head, always under the head. That's it. And for fifth is shot. When you play any shot, you have to follow the bat towards in the direction of the shot. When you have to follow the bat in the direction of the shot. These 5 spaces are there. Now let me check how you're going with the 5s. You practice with this, you will get more runs and more and more runs. So first test is stance, right. Right. Perfect. As wide as your shoulder. That's perfect. This is your stance. The knees has to be flexed, right? That's perfect. This is a perfect stance. Now second is
Setup.
setup. Setup is what?
Grip.
Grip. How would you grip the bat?
V upon V.
V upon V, right? Yes. Grip. And now back lift. In setup there are 3 points, right?
Yes.
Grip, back lift. How would you take your back lift? Yeah. Cock your wrist so the bat will come close to your body, and this will come on only a support. This hand is supporting hand. The bottom hand is supporting hand to the top hand. So this will come on 3 fingers. Okay. Now the third is grounding and follow through. How would you ground the bat? The back lift we should go beyond the shoulder area. Very good. Yes. Very good. Yeah. So this is what? Setup.
Setup.
Now third is shoulder. Third is shoulder. How you use your shoulder? Yeah. Your shoulder will go on the top of the ball. Right. Go on the top of the ball. Right. But your bat has to be little ahead of your pads. Otherwise, you will get leg before. If you play like this, your body weight has to transfer on the front knee, and the bat has to go little above the little toe, little above the toe, right? Yeah, and this has to be how it could be. Yeah, this could be high elbow. This could be high elbow. High elbow, right? You have to meet the ball. The bottom of the bat should be on the top of the toe. Just little ahead of the pad, not behind the pad. The fourth one is
Fourth one is short.
shot. Yeah. How would you go for a shot? Fourth one is stop. Fourth one is stop. Where would you stop the bat?
For defense, we will stop behind
See
the
the bat is behind the pad. You should take your bat just little ahead of your pad. Yeah, because if you take the bat behind the pad and we get on the ball on the pad, you will be leg before. So your bat has to be little forward, little ahead of your pad. Okay, so you have to meet the ball, stop the bat under the head. Right? Where you would stop the bat?
under the head.
Under the head. Show me again. Very good. Perfect. Right. And the last and fifth is
Short.
shot. How would you take the shot of the bat? Yes. What you did that? You meet the ball under the head and putting your bat in the direction of the shot. Okay? So this 5, if you will practice with this, you will score more and more runs. So whenever you practice this, just remind yourself, I'm practicing with 5S. So if you follow this 5S, that will be beneficial for you, and you will be a better and best batsman. Okay? So all those are batsmen, they can come forward and follow this 5S, and they will score more and more centuries.